Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the FOX54 Weather Impact Team.
And a good Tuesday morning to you. I'm FOX54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. It is a bitterly cold morning across the Tennessee Valley, but we are going to get to enjoy plenty of sunshine this morning, so at least it's going to look really pretty outside. But you're going to want to bundle up. You're going to want to make sure the kids are bundled up as they get on the school bus. Not only is it cold outside, but I've never actually been on a school bus that was warm on the inside. Now, it's been many years since I've been on a school bus, so maybe they've been upgraded over the last several years, and maybe now you can get on a school bus and it'll be toasty warm. Either way, 19 degrees at 7 o'clock this morning, 22 at 8, 27 by 9, 31 degrees by the time we get to 10 a.m. The good news about the forecast is that we're going to get to hold on to the sunshine as we head into the afternoon. Still, that's not at all going to help temperatures warm up. We're only going to climb into the low and mid 40s this afternoon. At the warmest, somebody could see 44 or 45 degrees, but I think even those numbers are going to be somewhat difficult to come by. We're going to be a good 10 degrees below where we should be this time of year. The average high temperature right around 52 or 53 degrees. Now that said, this isn't horribly uncommon as we head into the middle and later part of January. It always seems we get to this point in the early part of the year where it just simply gets cold, and the cold is somewhat prolonged. In some cases, it'll stick around through about Valentine's Day before it finally begins to break. Wind chill not going to be as big of an issue this morning. These numbers almost identical to the temperatures, but it is still worth a note as we head into the lunch hour. It's going to feel like it's in the mid and upper 30s, but that's pretty close to the air temperature. 37 at 6 o'clock this evening, 33 at 7, 31 degrees 8 and 9, a mostly clear sky this evening. That'll be nice. We're not going to see more cloud cover build in until we get to the overnight and then through your Wednesday morning. Because of the slight increase in cloud cover, though, we are going to be a little bit warmer tonight compared to what we've seen over the last couple of nights. Temperatures only dropping into the mid and upper 30s. In case you're curious, the average low temperature for this time of year, right around 33 or 34. Warmer as we head into your Wednesday, but there's going to be more cloud cover and there's also an opportunity for rain. We'll talk about that in just a second. And temperatures climbing into the upper 40s and lower 50s. So here's Futurecast as we head into the early part of the afternoon. 1 o'clock, a mostly cloudy or an overcast sky. Rain begins to build into northwest Alabama through the middle part of the afternoon, and then once we get to the early part of the evening, really beginning to fill in west of the I-65 corridor and up across southern middle Tennessee. We're not talking about much in the way of any sort of thunderstorm activity, but at certain times, we are going to be talking about widespread rain as we head into Wednesday evening and then early into Thursday morning. It's going to be a cold rain, kind of a cold, miserable rain that in some capacity is going to stick with us as we head into the Thursday morning commute. It's definitely going to become more scattered, but it is going to stick with us in some capacity, even through the early part of the afternoon. Now, I want to talk about Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are going to be FOX54 Weather Impact Alert days. So I have 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. It's going to start 12 a.m. on Saturday, and it's basically going to run through 12 a.m. Monday. We're talking about a couple of different things: ice, snow, or a little bit of rain. It's only Tuesday. We're talking about something that's not going to have any impact on the Tennessee Valley until, at the very earliest, Friday night or Saturday morning. So what do? You need to pay attention because this is a very fluid situation. Allow me to explain. One of these three things is going to be possible. These are the three things that the models kind of agree on. Which of these exactly happens? Well, that's to be determined. That's why you need to pay attention over the next couple of days. We could see some significant ice across the Tennessee Valley. In many cases, the models that are bringing the ice into the Tennessee Valley are bringing more than 3/4 of an inch of ice. That would have a massive impact on society, not just Saturday and Sunday, but that would likely bleed into Monday as well. Temperatures are going to have a really big influence here, and I'll show you the temperatures once we get to the 7-day forecast. And this is not an and sort of a thing. This is an or. So we could see this, or we could see more snow and less or no ice, which is still going to have a big impact across the Tennessee Valley, right? This is North Alabama, southern middle Tennessee. We don't get a lot of snow very often. So snow obviously has a big impact, but the impact that snow is going to have is much lower than the impact that ice would have. We can recover from snow much quicker than we can recover from ice. Or neither of these things happen. We could get some warmer air to try and push up into the Tennessee Valley, specifically at the surface, and we end up getting a really cold, miserable rain on Saturday. Which of those three is going to happen? We simply do not know yet. But one of the big factors in helping us determine what's going to happen is studying where this area of low pressure is going to go, which is still going to be over Texas by the time we get to the lunch hour on Friday. But let's run a couple of hypotheticals. And I say hypotheticals, one of these two things is going to happen. Let's say the low travels a little bit further to the south. If the low travels further to the south, say along the Gulf Coast or the Florida Panhandle, we're going to end up getting more snow and less ice because the colder air is going to be brought down further to the south into the Tennessee Valley. But let's say the low travels a little further to the north, say north of the Gulf Coast, north of the Florida Panhandle, across central and south Alabama. Then we're going to end up getting more ice, maybe a little bit of liquid rain thrown into the mix, especially south of the Tennessee River, and we're going to end up getting less snow. This one is going to be less ideal because under this low travels a little bit further to the north, that's where many of us could get the significant freezing rain. We should kind of be hoping for this one. The low travels further south, we end up getting snow. Or if the low is going to travel further north, we need it to take a really big trip north, and it would just bring liquid precipitation into the Tennessee Valley, and it would be almost a no impact sort of a thing, other than your Saturday is going to be kind of ruined because it's going to be raining. 42 today, 50, 52 Wednesday, Thursday, 43 on Friday. Look at the high temperatures both Saturday and Sunday, our Fox 54 weather impact alert days. 30 degrees on Saturday, 31 degrees on Sunday. So we are going to spend a period of time below freezing. We get back to freezing Monday of next week. Got a high temperature right around 35. Stick around to Fox 54 Plus. Got more weather and traffic updates coming up.